So now let me just move on to the today's session. So today we are just going to deal with few basics of Java. Okay. So before starting the basics of Java, so we should create some structure. So because only in the proper structure we will be doing the coding. Okay. So I'm going to create some proper structure. So already by default, so the Maven has given us a proper structure. So what are the different types of folder we are having? Like we are having the source main Java resource and test Java and test resource. So this is the proper structure which is provided by the Maven. And each and every folder have some certain usage in which we are going to do the coding in the source test Java. Okay, so the always wherever you go, whatever the project you are going to work on, so in everywhere, so they used to do the coding only in the folder called as an source test Java. So these are like universal thumb rule, and we should follow the universal thumb rule, so that when even if you are migrated to some new project and if they have some existing coding, so you can easily understand, because you will get to know so where each and everything will be present. So in which the first thing is the coding will be always present in the source test Java. So whenever you are going to start the new coding, we should done inside this source test Java. And then we are going to create one more structure inside this source test Java, or as of now you can have it as a template. So what is a template in the sense we have initially created the project, and followed by we are going to create something called as a package, and inside the package we are going to create a class, and inside the class we are going to create the method, and inside the method we are going to do the coding. Okay, so assume that this is kind of an flow, or you can have, as of now you can have it in a mind, this is a template, because in the later part I will explain what is meant by package, class and method. So if I explain in the day one, so for sure it is going to be of an theoretical connect, so you won't get the practical feel. So let me create this structure, and after starting the code, let me give the detailed explanation about what is the need of the package and class and method. So as of now, we need to create this template in our Maven project. So we have created the project. So now we need to create the package. So the package, class, method, so everything should be created under the source test Java. So now how we are going to create the package, in the sense, the creation of the package is very easy. So I'm just navigating to the IntelliJ, and where we are going to do the coding, it is under the test Java. So if we right click on the Java, so we will be getting an option called as a new. So once we navigate to the new, here you could able to see the option called as an Java class, file and package. So what is the first thing we are going to do, in the sense we are going to create the package. But before creating the package, we should always follow the coding standard, because the coding standard is very important. So the first coding standard which we are going to discuss today is called as an naming conversion. Okay, so whenever you are going to create the package name, so the package name should be in lowercase. Okay, so it should be in completely in the lowercase. So when it is of an class name, it should be in the Pascal case, and the method name should be in the camel case. Okay, so what is meant by lowercase, you all aware. So for example, I'm just typing, hi, I am Aravind. Okay, so in which so everything is in lowercase. So if everything is in lowercase, it indicates it's a package name, because package name should be in lowercase. So whereas the class name should be Pascal. So what is meant by Pascal? So the starting letter of each and every word should be in capital letter, hi. So for example, let me say like here it shows hi, I am Aravind. So in which the first word called as an hi, in which H should be caps. Okay. So hi. So then I should be caps. In am, A should be caps. In Aravind, A should be caps. Okay. So whenever like we are having different words, so each and every starting letter of the each and every word should be in the capital letter. Or I can say like let me say bike ride. So if I say bike ride, so it should be like the in the bike ride B should be caps and R should be in the capital letter. So whereas if it is of an package name, so we should write in the lowercase called as an bike ride. Okay. So whereas camel case in the sense like the first word should be completely in the lowercase. So we can say the first word should be in the completely in the lowercase, and whatever the following word which is coming up, so the first letter should be in the capital letter. So in which in the right, the R should be in the capital letter. So for example, if I write hi, I'm Aravind, in which hi should be completely in the lowercase, and whatever the following word comes up, the starting letter of the following word should be start with the capital letter. Then I can say hi, I am Aravind. Or for easy understanding, like you can always have iPhone in your mind, because like if you see the naming conversion of iPhone, so it will be purely in the camel case. So why we are telling this is a camel case in the sense, like as you are aware, like how the camel have the hump at the back, in similar way, so the each and every letter will have some hump. So it will be in the linear way, then we will be having the hump. So that is why like we can call this as a camel case. So whenever we are creating the package or class or method, so we should follow the naming conversion. So in the real time, okay, so based upon the naming conversion, we should be able to judge so whether it is like it's a class name or a package name or a method name. So we should always follow this naming conversion. So only with this help of the naming conversion, like we should create this template called as an package, class and method. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the first package. I'm just clicking on the Java and I'm right click on it, and then I'm navigating to new, and I'm selecting the option called as a package, and it will ask for the package name. So I'm just giving it as a sample package. And one more thing is like, even if you type everything in the capital letter, it won't throw any errors. So like few may in the assumption like stating that as it is not throwing the error, we can use the uppercase. So that is not the case, as I told. So it is of an universal coding standard rule. So we should stick with the rule. So whenever the programmer creates something, so they should create as per the standard. So as per the standard, the package name should be in the lowercase. So I'm just creating everything in the lowercase. I'm just giving it as a sample package, and I'm just clicking on the enter button. So once I click on the enter button, so inside the Java folder, the test Java folder, the package will be get added up, and we can create multiple packages as well. So a project can contain multiple packages. For example, if I'm planning to add one more package, I can just click on the Java. So right click and I'm navigate to the new, and then like I'm just click on the another package. So it can be like what I can do, I can say demo package. So and then I can add it up. So a project can contain multiple packages. So we can create the multiple packages. So once we have created the package, inside the package, so we should create the class. So as we are going to create the class inside the package, so you should right click over the respective package, and you should right click on it and navigate to the new, and then just click on the class option. So here, let it be of an demo class. Okay. And then I'm clicking on the enter, and the class is the respective class, the demo class is added up inside the demo package, because like we have right click and we have created inside the demo package. In similar way, I can create the new class inside the sample package as well. So for example, if I just right click and navigate to the new, and I'm just clicking on the Java class, I'm just giving it this as a sample class. And if you could see the naming conversion, like here I'm following the Pascal law, sorry, the Pascal case. So we should always have in mind, so we should follow the naming conversion. And similarly, how we are able to create the multiple packages. So inside a single package, so we can add a multiple class as well. So even if I'm trying to add another new class, so let it be like a hello class. Okay. So it will be get added up. So which means a project can contain multiple packages. A package can contain multiple class. So let me just double click on any one of the class. So once I double click, so in the side, in the right side, you could see, so it got opened and you could see some keyword called as a package, and the package name called as a demo package is highlighting. So whereas here you could see, so there is some few keywords like public, and there is a keyword called as in class, and the class name is getting highlighted over here, and some block has been created for the class. So you could see some open and close parentheses, so which means only inside this particular block, so we should create a method. And you could see like the keyword called as in package and class are highlighting in the different color. So why it is highlighting in the different color? So how this project get to know? So these are like kind of keywords of Java. So the package is highlighting in the different color, the public is highlighting in different color, and class is kind in the different color. So the reason why everything is highlighting in the different color in the sense, because these are all together called as a keywords of Java. And how our project recognize the keywords of Java in the sense, because like whenever we are creating the new project, like we have provided the path of the Java. So as we have provided the path of the Java, so what happened? So we are having some folder called as an external libraries, and inside the external libraries, so the corresponding files which are related to Java are added up into our project. As Java is present inside our project, so the project is able to segregate the keywords of Java. So that's the reason, like, so a few keywords of Java like package, public, class are highlighting in the different color. Okay. So like for the package, it is using the keyword called as an package. So for the class, it is using the keyword called as an class, and there is some keyword called as an public. So we will discuss in the later part, like what is mean by public. So whatever the keywords which we are going to use in the coding, so we will be discussing each and every keyword in depth in the further classes. So as of now, the high level answer for the public in the sense, we will be calling it as an access modifier, and we will be discussing in the later part. So now we have created the package and followed by the class. In similar way, if I open the different classes, so the same structures will be followed. So the earlier package and followed by the class name. Okay. Another thing is like, so here I'm giving the package name as demo package. So if I provide the same name as the class, so let it be like a demo package, and if I click on the enter, okay, so it won't throw any error. So you could see the name of the package and the name of the class are pretty much similar, but why the Java is not throwing the error in the sense, because like we have followed the naming conversion. So which means, so the Java is a case sensitive language. Okay. So what is meant by case sensitive language in the sense? So not the small letter a and the capital letter A are not equal, which means like we can't say, so this Aravind is equal to Aravind, because like the first letter we have some capital letter, and apart from that we are having everything is the lower letter. As it is of an case sensitive language, it will consider the uppercase and the lower case. So as it is, as Java is case sensitivity, so we are not getting any error, because like not the uppercase and the lowercase are equal. Okay, so now we have created the package and we have created the class, and inside the class we are going to create the method. So that is the structure we have derived. So package followed by the class and followed by the method. So for creation of the method, like we are having some shortcut called as an PSVM. So if we use this shortcut, okay, so it will create a main method. Okay, so let me try to type this. So where we need to type inside the block of the class, I am just going to type the keyword called as an PSVM, and I'm just clicking on the enter. So it will create some structure, so which we call it as a method block. And what is the name of the method in the sense, like we call it as an main method. So in order to run the program, okay, in order to run the Java program, so we should always have main method in our project. So one and only if the main method is present, okay, so we can run the code. So we can run the code. If the main method is not present, we can't run the code. So for example, so initially, like if you notice, like I have added the method called as a main method, and in the line number 5 and line number 3, you could see some green button is enabled, which we call it as a run button. If I delete this method, okay, so the run button will be disabled. So why I'm not able to run this program in the sense, because the main method is not present. So there are certain reasons so why we should have the main method, even like we will be discussing in the later part in upcoming sessions. So now I'm just recreating the method. I'm just typing the keyword called as an PSVM, and I am clicking on the enter. So likewise in the IntelliJ, like we are having many shortcuts. So we can use the respective shortcuts and we can do the coding over the IntelliJ. So, and this is the standard template for the main method. So in order to main method to work, so we should have the keyword called as an public, static and void. And in later part, like we will be discussing what is mean by static and what is mean by void. And the name of the method should be always main. Even if I rename this main method, for example, if I'm adding few ends, so now even the like the run button is disabled, because like as per Java, so the method name should be main. So one and only if the main method is present, like we can able to run the program, and inside the method, like we are going to do the coding. Okay, so we are having some class block. The class block contain the method block, and inside the method block, like we are going to do the coding. So this is the template we need to create. So we should create the project first. So our Maven project followed by the package and class and method, and inside the method, like we are going to do the coding. So till this point, does anyone have any doubts?